Welcome to Cord Cutting This Week, episode number 44, the show where I give you my opinions on some of the biggest stories in the world of cord cutting. You're probably wondering, what am I doing here on a Tuesday? This show always comes out on Saturday, right? Well, I've been getting a lot of requests to do it more often, and there's been a ton of news in the last 48 hours, so I thought this would be a perfect chance to give you a kind of an update on what's happening recently with new Rokus, new Roku OS, Comcast reportedly selling some of their share to Hulu to Disney, So I'd love to know, what do you think? Do you want to see us do these shows twice a week now? Maybe Tuesdays and Saturdays? We will be keeping the Saturday format. I'll be right back here next Saturday. But with so much happening, I thought it'd be a great opportunity here to jump in and let you know about what my thoughts are on the new Roku Players and on Comcast selling their share to Hulu. So let's dive into it. Right off the bat, biggest news of the week is brand new Rokus. 3 new Rokus were announced yesterday by Roku: the Roku Premier, Roku Premier Plus, and the brand new Roku Ultra. The Premier and the Premier Plus bring back a line that was dropped back in 2017. The Premier was first introduced in 2016, dropped in 2017, brought back now. It now is an upgraded version of the Roku Express that includes 4K for under $40, $39.99. It's a really great deal for a 4K streaming player. I know the Fire TV every now and then has been at about that price for their 4K version, but this is the first time one of the major streaming players has a recommended sale price under $40 for a player with 4K. It's a pretty good deal. It comes with basically everything the Express does. Quad-core processor will come included with an HDMI cable that supports 4K on it, and it also has 4K HDR support on it. It is still a budget streamer, only goes up to N on the Wi-Fi standard there, but does include Dolby Digital sound pass-through over HDMI. The Premier Plus is pretty much exactly the same as the Premier, but includes a point-anywhere remote with the ability to control your TV, the volume, the power on the TV, and so forth, all from the remote. A pretty cool additional feature there. That'll be $10 more, only sold at Walmart for the Premier Plus line. The Premier will be available pretty much anywhere Rokus are sold, Walmart's, Best Buys, and Amazon, to name a few of them. The Roku Ultra is effectively exactly the same as the 2017 version. The big news here, though, is it comes with upgraded earbuds. The JBL version of the earbuds are included. They list as a $39.95 deal, basically $40, and it's a significant upgrade over the earbuds that came with your Roku Ultra in 2017. Now, the device itself, past that, looks the same. There is a slight software change here. The lost remote finder, that little button on the top of the Roku you press, and makes your remote chirp, so you can find it. If you're like me, you have a kid who hides the remote all the time, this is a pretty cool feature. This now offers the ability to have the Sports Center sound effect from ESPN or the Game of Thrones theme song from HBO as your Find My Remote sound effect. I look for them to roll out additional sound effects in the future. I'm not sure if the 2017 model will get this update. I would think it would, but I've not been able to confirm that. Beyond that, everything else is the same. You get 802.11 AC standard for Wi-Fi dual band, which is a significantly improved Wi-Fi receiver. I mean, the device is about 3 times the size of the Express and the Premier now, so it makes sense there'd be a better Wi-Fi in that. But the big addition here is the earbuds. Past that, you're just not going to see anything new or different there with it. So just keep that in mind, that what you're hearing is, or what you're seeing here is what you're going to hear. That's the earbuds. If you're buying a new Roku, they're the same price between the 2017 and the 2018 version. I would get the 18 just because the earbuds are nice to have. And if you can, throw them in your backpacks. It's never a bad idea to have a spare pair of earbuds out there. Would I be upgrading? Would I say I'm going to go replace my 2017 with a 2018? I wouldn't. I don't really see any benefit here to run out the door and get it. I guess I just don't use the Find My Remote feature enough to really care about different sound effects. And with it also, most of my stuff is Bluetooth earbuds right now, so I'm not really needing a cool pair. It's nice that the JBL earbuds are included with that price, but it's not enough to make me want to go replace my current Rokus on there. I will be getting review units. I will be going out there and having a full review when they are released. But as of today, I am not looking at, as an average person, if I already had a Roku Ultra, we're out there upgrading it. Now with this, Roku now has 7 Roku players. You got the Express, Express Plus, Premier, Premier Plus, Roku Stick Plus, and the Roku Ultra. That's a lot of players. Which one's right for you? that's kind of an in-depth video. Now, the Roku Express is a decent player. If I had a TV in the garage or in the kitchen or anywhere, it's just a standard HD TV, honestly, I'll get the Express. Comes, you can slap it on the bottom of your TV, connect it right there, you're good to go. For traveling, I use my Stick Plus a lot. And if I was looking for a player, honestly, the one I would get for my living room, bedrooms, pretty much anywhere else, would be the Roku Ultra. If you have the money, the Roku Ultra really is the way to go. Considerable improvement in speed over the Express. I will say the 2017 version of the Express and the 2018 is crazy fast compared to the 2016. Huge improvement on that with that. The Roku Premier line is not a bad one. If you're looking for a cheap, if you're very budget conscious, heck, the Premier is a good device with 4K. Can't beat it, honestly. If you have an HD TV, not 4K, it will downgrade it. Nice thing about buying the Premier over the Express, if you ever upgrade that TV in your kitchen or in your garage or your bedroom or wherever you want that kids' rooms to a 4K version, you don't need to buy a new streaming player. You're all set there. So I would honestly say if you can get it, you can afford it, get the Ultra. If you're looking at like a TV mounted on a wall, get the Stick, get the Express Premier, because you can mount that right to the TV. Don't have any cables visible anywhere. If you're looking for a travel device, the Stick Plus is really the best. The Wi-Fi antenna on it is amazing, far better than the antennas on the Comcast or on the Fire Stick or even the Roku Stick, because it's built on the power cable and you get a really nice little cable there. So just keep that in mind. Now, a lot of people have asked me, will the Premier be the same size as the Express? Yes, this will be the size of the new Premier with 4K. So you're getting a 4K picture of a device this size. Really is crazy to think about. It's roughly the same dimensions as the Stick Plus. The Stick Plus, I think, is a little thinner, a little bit longer, but you get the idea with it. That's a small device that you can put in a 4K streaming player, all in one little device. All right, one other thing that Roku announced was the ability here to have Roku OS 9. Now, a few new apps coming. Pandora Premiere, wherever they go, the paid version of Pandora. Roku's had Pandora for a while. Now they're adding the ability to get Pandora Premium. That's what it's called. So you'll be able to access all your paid back-end content there. Spotify is returning to the Rokus. You will also be able to use Google Assistant. So you'll be able to just say, hey, Google, can you switch channels, change inputs on your Roku TV, heck, turn it on your Roku TV, and do more launch apps, open Netflix, and more. All through your voice. Completely a hands-free experience there with the Roku on it, which is pretty cool. You will also get the ability to have volume leveling, which I think is the coolest feature here. Your Roku and on select Roku TVs will try to, whatever volume you have it, keep all the audio level if you turn it on. This is a feature on off, because I know some people will be saying, I don't want my explosions to be the same volume as the people talking. That's fine, but if you do want it, it's a pretty cool feature there that the Roku will natively level it out. Even if you don't have a Roku speaker set, it will do the best to level it out and keep everything consistent, bring the quiet whispers up, bring the explosion volume down, and make it easier to watch it. I like that for nighttime listening when I'm still awake, the wife's sleeping, a big explosion happens on the TV, that way it doesn't wake her up when I thought I had the volume quiet enough. The other part here is if you have the Roku speakers, I think this one's limited to speakers. They have a voice clarity setting where you can turn on where it'll try to bring the voices in a conversation out. I love this for football. I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed this recently, but CBS was the first one to do this. ABC's been doing it with college, where they have the background sound of the crowd so loud, sometimes it's hard to hear what the announcers are saying. With this, they'll try to pull out the speech and give you just the what the people are speaking. You still hear the background noises, but they'll try to fade that out, bring the speech forward. So that's the big news with the Roku devices, Roku OS. Kind of glad I did a video on this today because there's so much it really deserved its own video on my opinions. Real quick though, kind of my final thoughts on the Roku OS. One note here is, before I forget, November for the Roku Players, early next year for the Roku TVs. Just keep that in mind. All right, next up, one last quick story here, and we'll plow through this because there's not a lot to say about it, but it is interesting. I think it's something to watch. Comcast is reportedly willing to negotiate with Disney to sell their 30% stake of Hulu to Disney. This means Disney would get 90%. Disney's closing on Fox. That will include Fox's 30%, plus theirs gives them 60. With this will give them 90. AT&T owns the other 10% now. It came with their Time Warner purchase, but that 10% is a non-voting. They don't have seats on the board. They don't really have the ability to control day-to-day operations of Hulu. They just get a share of the profits of Hulu. So it would effectively give Hulu 100% over to Disney for all the management decisions. Everything will be on Disney's side. Comcast only just this month got the ability to put members on the board with their deal with the DOJ to buy NBC Universal. They had agreed to be basically a silent partner in Hulu for a while. They just added, I think it was 3 people to the board this month at the start of the month. And now with Hulu getting 60, their 30% will basically be relegated. They wouldn't really be able to do much to overcome Disney because Disney will own the vast majority of the voting block, enough that they could steamroll any opposition Comcast may have. Comcast is trying to buy Sky. They had a bid approved to buy Sky, outbidding Fox's efforts to buy it. And Disney owns a small share of Sky. What it looks like is Comcast is 2 things. They want some cash because they want to be able to probably pay off some of the debt there. And they want Disney to turn over part of their share of Sky to Comcast. So Comcast wouldn't have to share control of Sky with Disney. And kind of a similar situation. Apparently Comcast is waiting until Disney closes their Fox deal before they make this deal. But that sounds like it's all but formalities are standing in the way of getting Disney's approval of closing on Fox. DOJ's already approved it. I would be surprised if anything suddenly comes up and prevents that from happening. So keep an eye on this. Going forward, Hulu looks like it's going to become the adult version of Disney. The kiddie programs, I guess is kind of what they said, will become the new Disney streaming service. Hulu will become the R-rated content, and more. Probably the Fox content will stay over on Hulu. The Disney originals, the Disney movies will go on to the new Disney streaming service. So keep an eye on this story. I think it'll have big implications for cord cutting going forward. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think of this show. Let me know what you think about it twice a week. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think of the new Roku Players? What do you think of Comcast buying Hulu? Let me know. I'll love to hear from you. I will see you this Saturday right here on this channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching.